Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new series and welcome to episode 1 of The Journey. So what's going on guys? Welcome to a brand new series here called The Journey. Now for me, it's not so much about the end goal. Obviously I want nice things in life. I do have lots of big goals that I want to achieve. But for me, life, entrepreneurship and business, it's about the journey. It's about the process of becoming the best version of myself, about building something big here that impacts millions and millions of people, which is why I wanted to start this series where I document that journey, not just obviously scaling my company, not just the entrepreneurial side of things, but also becoming the best version of myself, spending time with my friends and my family and building relationships with my partner, from self-investment, going to networking events, spending money in traveling the world. I want this series, this vlog series, to just document that whole journey. Obviously, let me know. I want you to drop a comment down below of what you would like to see. I'm thinking it'd be really interesting to document things like my sales calls, my process of building out the ads for my clients, hiring people, showing you what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis in my business to scale it, new businesses I'm going to be starting, how I'm scaling my training business, new programs I'm working on, coaching calls I have with my students, and also documenting, when I'm traveling the world with my partner, and all the things that happen in my personal life. So hopefully you guys enjoy this series. I'm really excited about it. If you have anything you'd like to see, drop in the comments down below and let's hop into it. So welcome to the video. Today is June the 5th and today is actually a day off of work for me. I'm actually about to go out for the day with my fiance to a place called Stratford-upon-Avon. We're gonna go out for something to eat, we're gonna go shopping, and we're just gonna spend some quality time together. Now, I did wake up this morning, I've got a leg workout in, I've just showered, had a coffee, and now we're literally about to head out the door. So yeah, let's go and enjoy the day. George is getting in front of the camera. What are you doing? You gonna say hello? Say hello. Oscar, come on. So this is George. We've got a little Oscar here. George. Oh, hang on, he's playing with the tripod. What's going on guys, we're currently on the way to Stratford-upon-Avon right now in the car, and I just wanted to talk to you about something really briefly. I'm going to keep my eyes on the road so I don't obviously have an accident, but yeah, so I'm obviously coming out for a day with my fiance today. We're going out for some lunch, we're going to spend some quality time together, and I think in this business world a lot of people speak all the time.
Right,
oh, hang on.
onto M40 towards London.
Will do. A lot of people in this business entrepreneurship industry speak a lot about hustling and working hard, which is absolutely essential, right? Especially in the beginning. I mean, Bo, you know yourself, when I first started my business, how many hours was I working? I was working 12, 16 hours a day, and we weren't able to spend a ton of quality time together. But especially when you get to a stage when your business is making money and you have the option to be able to outsource certain things, build a team, hire certain people, you really need to do that because, like, business is cool, money's cool, and obviously I've got a mission, right?
Now keep right.
What we'll do. My business is more than just money for me. It's about building a legacy, really building an impact in lives. But at the same time, you want to make time to spend with the people that matter to you most. Whether that's a partner, a boyfriend, a fiance, a girlfriend, your mum, your dad. Take time, automate, spend some money, hire people, so you can have the time like today to come out and spend quality time and make memories with the people that matter to you most. So yeah, a lot of people get that wrong. Obviously you need to work hard. I'm not saying don't work hard, but when you build your business to a certain level and you can automate and you can hire, do so, man. Life's too short to not spend time with people that you really love. So. Oh yeah.
And beyond. That steak looks
That looks so
insane.
bad. That looks so good.
What book you thinking of then, darling?
This one, only because it says in the blurb, do you have an idea in you, a hobby, a project, a product, something that could change your life? The idea in you is a bulletproof system for finding the right idea and shaping it into a success on your own terms, without advice from all those people, blah blah. It will show you what to expect, how to think, and what to do when launching your own venture.
Love it.
Making your idea happen is possible, and it will be one of the most inspiring.
Take your passion and make it happen. Do it. So many books, but I've got like so many of these books at home, it's unreal. This is a good book. Robert Greene Mastery. I've got the small, I don't know what the difference is between that and the big one. What else we got going on? Fun fact, this was the first business book I ever read. And it's just like probably 3 years ago now, 4 years ago. And it was when I first got that Tai Lopez 67 Steps ad. And I never ended up buying the program, but I wanted to get into reading and I bought this book at an airport before we went to Turkey. Really bad book. Not a good book, but fun fact, business adventures. Maybe it was good, but I couldn't get into it back then. I read the whole thing, but any of the Richard Branson ones are really good. I recommend. I've read most of his books. Smart guy. Several billion-dollar companies. So you can definitely learn a lot from him. I recently read this one a couple of weeks ago as well, Jordan Belfort. Really good sales book. Highly recommend it. Here's another one I've read. Elon Musk biography. I read this when I was in Portugal a couple of years ago. Really good book. People think they know a lot about Elon Musk. He's obviously clearly very successful, but you don't realise how much he's achieved until you read this book as well. Another great one. Read this book as well. This is amazing. This book's really old as well. (1991), so this book's older than me, but timeless again. Really good. It's not as much business related as it is self-improvement, but really long book as well. It's got like, it's almost 500 pages and the text is like really small. Recommend this to anyone. You can get it on Amazon for like $3 or something, £3.
Okay then guys, so we've just got back here from Stratford upon Avon. I've actually just got a 30-minute coaching call now with one of my 3-month mentorship students, Harry. So let's jump into it. How's everything anyway? Give us an update on the current situation then with the trial client. But I've been thinking now, like I think we're like 6 weeks into the mentorship, right? And we've got like another halfway to go. And I want to make sure in this next half that we can get you up to like that 3 to 5K a month mark. Like, yeah. I know we can do it. And I think what it's going to entail is, you've done 7 outreach and had 2 replies from that this month. Like, imagine even if we could do 7 a day, 10 a day, because right now you're doing 2 to 3 a day. Like, that number could be, imagine if you're doing 10 a day, 15 a day, 20 a day. Yeah, see now if you look at that looks so, that cover letter is so much better now. It's absolutely jam-packed full of social proof. There's nothing in there that doesn't need to be in there. Awesome. All right then, mate. Well, we'll speak next Wednesday, and then we'll keep in touch obviously over WhatsApp in the week.
Nice one. Thank you very much.
Good stuff, man. We'll speak later.
In a bit. Bye.
Thanks, bro. See you later. Boom. Okay, there we go. So coaching call finished. Overall, that was a really solid call today. We realized that Harry was having an issue with the amount of outreach he was doing to the amount of replies he was getting. Now, I get all of my students to fill out the conversion calendar, which is a tracking sheet I include as part of my social media marketing academy training program. and basically keeps track of how much outreach you do, how many replies you get, how many meetings you set, and how many clients you close. Now we noticed that Harry had an issue from the amount of outreach he was doing to the amount of replies that he was getting. And Harry made up the decision. He thought that it's probably best that we redo his cover letter. So what we've gone through today and done is completely tear apart his cover letter, remove a ton of things, add in way more social proof, and it's completely transformed. In all honesty, it's made it so much better, and I guarantee you now, because of that, he's going to be getting way more replies. So overall, super successful session, really excited to help him. Honestly, it's one of my favorite things to do in the world. I love working with my mentorship students. I love seeing the transformation. Now with Harry, the goal is to get him from not earning any money online to be able to hopefully quit his job and earn 3 to 5K a month in a 90-day period. So we've got a lot of work to do, but it's exciting because I've already been able to see the progress he's made on his profile and as an individual already. So yeah, really, really exciting times. So if you're watching this right now and you're interested in joining my 3-month mentorship program, I do actually have a spot opening up available now for one new person. Now, generally speaking, I'm quite picky with who I work with because I like to work with people who are really serious about making a change and who are willing to work hard and work smart for the 90 days. But if that sounds like you and you've got a bit of a larger budget, then drop me a DM down below at Bradley J. Riley, because with the mentorship program, it's one of my favorite things to do in the world because it's where I can come in and really make a difference, because I'm able to literally hold your hand and run your business with you, build your systems, help you get your clients, help you scale, help you build out your team, build out your freelance profile. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, again, I've got one spot available. Drop me a DM. The spot will probably fill quite fast. So if you are interested, take action now, drop me a DM. And what we'll do is we'll set up a call, see if we're a good fit, and if we are, we can go from there. Okay, good morning then, guys. It is the 6th of June today. It's currently 4 a.m. and yeah, getting up for a really early morning push workout today. I'm super tired, but got to get it in for a busy work day ahead, so let's go. Let's get it in.
Purchase your tracks today.
Boom, workout done.
So what kind of mood are we feeling in the office today? We want to go sunset, we want to go relax, Arctic Aura, Spring Blossom. I am feeling energized. Energized is probably my favourite one here. This is the Philips Hue lighting system. I've got it all around my office here. I've got it in the 2 light bulbs and then in the light strip between here. Really, really great. I highly recommend it for anyone who's got like a office or somewhere that they work from home. Yeah, all sorts of different colors, change up the environment. Like, especially towards the evening at night, I like to go with like more of the colors, like the Arctic Aura or the Tropical Twilight or the Spring Blossom. But because we're starting off our day, we want to energize, so we'll go with this one. We're gonna go with a number 9 Intense Coffee Pod this morning to start the day here. What are you doing? You want some coffee? And you? What do you 3 want? Oh, perfect way to start the day. Okay, so I'm gonna get showered, drink this coffee, and then get cracking with work. We've got a very, very busy, hopefully productive day ahead. So pause that. So what I'm just doing now, I've just sat down at my desk to start my work day. Now, I normally like to work on my most important tasks first every single day. But before I do that, normally I sit down with my coffee first thing in the morning and I just reply to my Slack chat. I do not check my phone, I do not check my emails, but what I do have inside of my computer, where I keep all conversations with my team and my clients, is inside of Slack. So what I just do here, just to make sure I'm keeping good communication with my team and my clients, I go on there, check the chats, and reply to any of my clients and send any messages that I need to. It only normally takes me about 5 minutes, sometimes less than that, sometimes there's no messages at all. But because a lot of my clients are not in the UK, a lot of my clients are US based, they may message me late at night, which for them it might be, midday, afternoon, but for me that's like late in the evening when I'm not in work mode, when I'm not checking Slack. So just to ensure that they're not waiting days and days for a reply, I like to just get that done first thing in the morning. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay then guys, so it's currently the afternoon now and I've pretty much spent all morning since we last spoke working on editing this video you're seeing now, and also working on a ton of the additional resources for the Social Media Marketing Academy update that's going to be coming probably by the time you're watching this, probably within the next kind of few days now. But what I thought I would do right now is actually just jump in screen and kind of show you this process of me going through and overviewing everything. Okay, so welcome inside of my Teachable right now, and this is what the Social Media Marketing Academy looks like from my end. Now, if you don't know this already, I'm actually coming out with a completely new updated version of the whole course, completely free of charge for anybody inside of the program. And I'm actually going to be adding over 100 new videos, and I think it's like a total of 400 plus lesson resources inside of this. Now, I've been working on it for 6 months, completely full time. I'm talking 40 to 60 hours a week of my time. This thing's been taken up. On top of that, not just my time, my team's time, my employees have also been working non-stop on making this the best it can possibly be. But what I thought I would do is kind of show you what I've been doing today. Now, all the videos here, all the ones that you can see that are drafted, these are all videos that I've uploaded, and basically they're ready to be published now. And after this video's live, within the next kind of few days here, everything will be released and live for people in the program. So as you can see here, I mean, there's literally over 100 new videos that are going to be added to the program. And if I kind of show you inside of it here, what should we look at? Let's go back to the beginning. Let's just take a look at something like smart work versus hard. I'll tell you what we'll do actually. We'll go down to pricing and sales. This will be a good one to show you. And if we go to how to structure the sales call. Now, something as simple as this, right? If I click on preview, this is what it will look like for students inside of the course. Now, this video alone is 46 minutes long. If you scroll down, this video alone has a sales script attached to it. It's got a lesson overview. It's also got a printable lesson and an MP3 lesson. So, this one thing alone is 46 minutes. It's got 4 additional lesson resources. And I've had to do this with pretty much every single video in the course. Now, if you take a look at this one here, where is it? The sales script. So obviously I can't show you the sales script, but this is a 6-page exact word-by-word sales script that I've been going through all morning and just overviewing, double checking everything, making sure it is the best possible quality, making sure the layout's okay, making sure the branding's okay, making sure there's no spelling mistakes or grammar errors. Now, I've had to go through and do this with all the 400 lesson resources, so it's taken quite a lot of time. Now, me and my team have been working effortlessly on getting these created, but obviously I'm the last line of defense. I'm the one that's created it. I've put the information in. A lot of my team have been the ones to actually design and create it. And then obviously now I'm going back through, double checking and overviewing everything. So here's an example here of the sales script. Then you've also got here like a lesson overview. So this is the smart work, hard work lesson here. And this one lesson overview, again, has got 6 pages in. So it gives you a summary and basically overviews everything that we go through inside of the program. Now, the Smart Work, Hard Work video, I think, is over 30 minutes long. Now, maybe if you go through that lesson and then after the lesson, you want to refresh your memory, but you don't want to have to go through the whole 30-minute lesson again, you can obviously come back and look over this lesson overview. And at the bottom of every single overview, I also have some key takeaways here where I ask questions, a bit of kind of like a quiz here. So like, what's Pareto's principle? Why should you work hard? Why should you work smart? And again, this is on every single last lesson inside of the program. And then if we take a look at this one here, this is the principle lesson, which people can print off as well and go through. And this is, again, a 34-page document, but people can print this off and make notes as they go through it. So essentially what I've been doing for the last, like, pretty much 4 to 6 hours or so now, I've just been going through and overviewing all of these documents. Now, it's a really, really lengthy process, but again, I want to make sure that this is the best program on the market, the best it can possibly be. So I'm almost finished up with this now, which is exciting, and yeah, really, really exciting to release it. Perfect. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing really well, thank you. Overall, like, so far, the stats on the webinar are really good. To the point of, like, the show up rate is like in like literally incredible. I've never seen a webinar show up rate as well as that, especially with cold traffic. I think if you work out, it's like between 60 and 70%, something like that, like show up from people who sign up to actually attending the webinar, either the live or the replay, which is really, really good. And if people are cold, maybe a bit of social proof about yourself. So obviously why you have the authority to be teaching this. So even if it's just like a paragraph that just states like Pamela has done X, Y, Z, you know, like a bit. So it just gives you some authority basically as to why you're able to teach these things. That might help improve the sign up rates, because especially with cold traffic, if people don't know who you are, you need to kind of come across as an authority figure kind of like right off the bat. Yeah, so I mean the scarcity and the urgency was actually another thing I wanted to mention, because I think in the webinar itself is performing extremely well. Like the amount of time people are spending on the webinar is really good, which means you're obviously giving value. People are obviously interested, because from cold traffic you would not get that amount of time spent in the webinar if people weren't interested. So that's really good. Also, if you look at how many purchases you've got from like the amount of people that click through, like those are good percentages. The sharp rate is a good percentage as well. So, okay, yeah. So another thing I was thinking as well, which could really be helpful. Now this is going to be a little bit more work, because it entails like creating another page. But another option could be, so right now with the Pixel, we've got like complete registration, lead, all that stuff, and then we've got purchase. Now there's nothing tracking any initiate checkout, because unfortunately with Teachable you can't, it doesn't track add to cart, initiate checkout, it doesn't track any of that, which is really annoying, to be honest. But anyway, it just doesn't, there's no way around it, unless, which could be an option, we create some kind of landing page on ClickFunnels where they purchase, and then you set up like a Zap from Zapier or something just to automatically then enroll them into Teachable, and then you can put an initiate checkout or add to cart pixel on that page, because what we can then do is then retarget those people who have initiated checkout, which could be some real low-hanging fruit there. You know, just sending people a reminder, an ad that just said, I know you said there's 10 available maybe in the webinar, but in the ad you could say 3 spots left, you know, and that could be some easy pickings. And that's where you can get some insane ROAS, like, you know, you could spend $10 for a sale, like just crazy ROAS, because the audience is so small, it's not going to spend a ton, but then and the person might only need to see, one person might only need to see the ad and then go and buy the product for $600. So boom. Okay, so that's one call down. I've now got a 30-minute coaching call with another one of my mentorship students, so let's hop into it. Oh my god, and before we do that, can we just appreciate how cute these guys are? Honestly, how am I meant to get any work done when I've just got 2 cute little kitties like this? You know, we got the everything in place now, the plans in place. We know what we're doing. It's just about applying it now, like all in this month. Like just this month right now could just set you up for everything for the rest of your life. That's the way I like to think of it. You can literally transform. Like you've done the hardest part, which is getting the first few clients. We've gone through 90% of the meaty stuff, which you really need to know in terms of like getting clients. So now it's like, just go all in this month, make it happen, and then reap the benefits.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Boom. Okay then, guys, so that has just wrapped up an extremely long but extremely productive day today. It's also going to wrap up the vlog. Just going to finish the day here with an alcohol-free beer. Can't be drinking the alcohol, can't be fogging the mind. Now those 2 calls went extremely well. I had one call with my client. We went through her ad campaigns. We're actually running a webinar for her digital product, and it's becoming extremely profitable. We consulted her on the whole webinar, her email funnel, and all of that good stuff, and it's now becoming extremely profitable. So we're just about to scale that up. Had a really exciting call again with my mentorship student, and just overall a real great day. Now hopefully you enjoyed this first episode of The Journey. Now please drop me some questions down below in the comments section and I'll answer them in the next video. I think also I'd love for you, if you can, to give me some honest feedback, what you'd liked about the video, what you'd like to see more of, and how I can improve it for you. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you are new. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.